So what I was trying to explain earlier about this was that you can take and shove that all the way down. Now, some people say, oh my gosh, you're going to break the switch. Well, it's how you're supposed to. I ran it like that all day. But what you do is, so you got your hand here, your arm is resting on the arm pad. Your hand is here, shaped like this. So you say you got this running about 12th gear, so I just got done parking it after fueling it up. So you're going about 12th gear, you're told not to be shifting the thing a whole lot so that you don't break it. You come to your headland, you pick your tool up, and you turn right back around, you go to set your tool down, and you take and you push that all the way down, and then when you get turned around, you get your tool all the way down, you take and you just take and you pull up just like that to put it back in neutral. And that's how that is. Got the hydraulic hoses back in storage, the extensions that go from the grapple bucket back to the selective control valves. Just need to wash the thing up now and get rid of that quick change because we can't use the John Deere attachments with this tractor with the skid steer quick change on it. Well, this is one case where the V4 fuel caddy would come in handy, but I'm not entirely sure if they make them to transfer diesel fuel rather than the gas versions, but I'm sure that they're multi-fuel. It'll be nice just to let it down here, and then that way when you need diesel fuel for the pressure washer, you can fill it up. When it is empty, you can just wheel it right over there rather than screwing around with the fuel jugs like we've been doing. But it would be nice too for in the shop and stuff like that, especially during winter time. We'll just have to see what happens. Time to work ground. Gonna try it today. I wonder if I go in this way. It'll be. Oh, nope. Oh, maybe. I don't know. It's a bit of a pain in the butt. I don't know why John Deere had to put the engine. Yeah, it's got oil in it. Had to put the engine so far forward, right at the front axle, to where he can't do nothing. He needs antifreeze. Great, he needs antifreeze. How are we on hydraulic oil? We're good. It's right there in the center of the machine where I can see it. Oh yeah, I tried swinging this ladder out. I did this past winter, and it seemed to help. So there he goes, taking my tractor up to the field. We can start working soybean ground for 2025. I'm gonna go get rid of this quick change and go get myself all situated so that I can head up to the field in a little whirl. Now, I've never taken this quick change off before, so I have no clue what I'm doing. I would just like to think that you would do it just the same as taking a bucket on or off. I have no clue, but we will learn together. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop and not be a hero. Punch the thing through the wall, that would be very bad. Wasn't thinking that thing was gonna be that heavy. Was I wrong? Kind of got everything packed in here, at least try to. You always end up saying, anyhow, wish I would have built the building bigger. About ended up slicing my finger off with that freaking quick change trying to take it off. But whatever. I gotta figure something out in this cab. Too big for this to be put over there to try and hold my foot out against it. I'm gonna try put it back there for the time being. I got this nice little bumper here for the lunchbox, so that can stay put. So yeah, easy. When are we doing that? Take it up to 11th or 12th gear. The field crew's set where Dad wants it. And away we work the soybean ground for 2025. We got started with a full tank of fuel. You guys can see right there. We'll show you, see how much fuel we burn at the end of the day when we're all done with this field. I really have to get used to this thing not wanting to turn. Took the four-wheel drive off so it turns easier. I heard the front end disconnect. Yeah. I cannot do two things at one time. That's hard on the fingers. But that's how I was told to run a tractor. Just use the throttle to limit my speed and don't run the transmission, you know, the power shift all the time, and be hard on it or else you'll fix it, you know. Guess we'll do what we're told. Heard something crack on this thing when I went through that washout. I don't know if one of these weights broke. I don't know. It was just this thing hitting the tire. That's all. Okay. So we're good. We're good. That's all that it was. I thought it was one of those weights, but nah, it's not. Oh. I think this fuel cap might be leaking. Huh. That's all the way tight. Got fuel splashed all over the place. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I just noticed it was leaking fuel when I crawled back in it, but whatever. Getting up to 11th at least. I don't know. Hate washouts. I don't hear nothing going back the other way, so I don't know. Pretty confident I'm not going to be hurting for tractor this year. Because right about here is where the other one would be hurting for power. still like know why that stupid thing leaks. I mean, after running this tractor a little bit more, I'm understanding now why my father says don't shift it like he says not to. And why are we breaking traction? I don't like breaking traction. Is because with a bigger tractor comes bigger repair bills and bigger everything. That little guy down, you pushed on the top of the switch here, you push that little guy down and that sends it into float. You get it back out, you pull it back out or back up just a little bit, and then I like to push it down again to make sure it didn't try coming, the implement didn't try coming up when you took it out of float. A lot going on, but we're getting it. A lot of multitasking and stuff like that. Right in through here is where there was two places. Over here and that hill over there was where I almost would have to downshift a whole entire range and then start out again and then break traction and blah 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 with that 7810. Here, it's not an issue. At least yet. Give me some drier ground and I'll be breaking traction. Oh yeah. This thing is making it. Freaking screwed up field how this is, all these little jogs and everything. Darn government decided they wanted to plant houses there. There ain't nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing you can do about the city moving in on your fields. Nothing. Tree that we're going to shove off eventually. See what I mean? All this is screwed up here. It just, I don't like it. But it is what it is. No, yeah. Smooth sailing. Wasn't even hurt for power. I really dislike when there are houses planted right in the middle of a frickin' field. Tear the house out. Well, if you own it, plant right through it, but you can't, which is utterly stupid. You spend more time screwing around, going around trees and crap like that, but whatever. Grain drill showed up. Not sure if we're gonna probably start planting this afternoon. I don't get into planting the seeds. I just get into working ground and things like that. So I figured out some tips and tricks on this 8300 just on my own, just by playing with different things. And you don't necessarily have to pull back on this when you push it into float all the way. You just kind of take and move that. Do it just like that there, and then you make your turn. go back the other way. Yes, I'm making wheel tracks, but I have no idea how to cover them with a Salford. Then you just take that guy there, you shove them all the way forward. Then when you want to take them out, you just pull up ever so easy and slowly, and it puts it back into neutral. Thinking maybe he just brought that up here while traffic wasn't real heavy. Be my only guess. Better to move your farm equipment before traffic gets heavy rather than try and fight it all the time. Just about made a track in this person's yard. Lovely. Shut the four-wheel drive off. Back up. We'll turn our way to the right. And you know what? No, we'll just turn away to the left. It's all part of getting the hang of stuff. And that is it. We are done. We didn't even burn that much fuel. We did and we didn't. Wait here for a ride to head back to the farm potentially, or else we'll move to another field. 8300 is back home, so Jason can go screw around and do a little field or do something. I don't know what he's gonna do. Don't know, don't care, it don't involve me. Got us a hydraulic hose for tobacco. We didn't have the correct ends in stock. We do make our own hoses. But it was just cheaper to have Mega or Parker or whoever. I don't remember who Dad uses. If they're gonna sell us the ends, they might as well just make the dang hose and be done with it. It only makes sense. So might put that on tonight, might do it tomorrow. I don't know. I believe I hear little buddy coming with the big Deere. I would like to think so. Maybe my ears be playing tricks on me. I'm not sure. Nope. My ears are correct. I do hear little buddy coming. I got a song about that, but it's not very appropriate for YouTube. It is not appropriate. Why do we have a rag there? Oh! No! There comes the widow buddy. That sexy Deere, would ya? That sexy thing. I never seen a more sexy tractor than that 8300 in my life. So it did it to Jason too. It spilled fuel all over the place. Looking at this cap, we might need a new, just a whole new cap. I think the seal is just one big molded piece inside of this. So we can't be spilling fuel all over the place, especially when we're trying to conserve it for the big 8.3 liter diesel, and we can't be wasting it. So what I was trying to explain earlier about this was that you can take and shove that all the way down. Now, some people say, oh my gosh, you're gonna break the switch. Well, it's how you're supposed to. I ran it like that all day. But what you do is, so you got your hand here, your arm is resting on the arm pad. Your hand is here, shaped like this. So you say you got this running about 12th gear or so. I just got done parking it after fueling it up. So you're going to about 12th gear. You're told not to be shifting the thing a whole lot so that you don't break it. You come to your headland, you pick your tool up, and you turn right back around. You go to set your tool down, and you take and you push that all the way down, and then when you get turned around, you get your tool all the way down, you take and you just take and you pull up just like that to put it back in neutral. And that's how that is.